Hey guys, so today's look I'm going to do something a little bit more on the neutral side. I already have my foundation and my primer. My whole face is done with the exception of concealer and contour. It's like I would say maybe half of it's done. I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation in Nepal, and I'm going to use it as my concealer. For contouring, I'm going to be using the Juvia's Place Stick Foundation in Abidjan. So I'm going to be blending with this. This is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighting brush, but I like to use it for my concealer. After I do the initial blending, I go in with my Real Techniques sponge, and this is when I go into my sponge. My Morphe G36 brush, and I'm gonna blend it upward. So all I'm doing is just taking the sponge and just softening up. So next thing is my Barely There eyebrows. I'm not gonna set my foundation just yet. I like to do it after I do my brows because I put concealer on my brows and we don't want to create like that little paste that concealer and powder get together. So I'm gonna do my brows. We're gonna use the Brow Gal in medium brown. This has a little stipply brush and a pencil. So now I'm going to use my concealer and I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is a concealer palette from MAC. The shade I'm going to be doing is the shade in Light. Do a little bit underneath. And the reason why I do the underscore is because normally my brows look very thin. So doing this allows it to look thicker without me having to push so much product. As you saw, I Negative Brow Pencil on my eyebrows. So now I'm just gonna quickly set my makeup with some powder. I'm gonna be using the MAC Studio Fix powder. This is a foundation powder, but I just like it just to like leave everything in place. I take a big old brush. This brush is from Morphe. M like Mary, B like boy, the number 1. So after I set my foundation with the MAC Studio Fix powder, I go in with the Cover FX translucent powder. This is the perfect setting powder because it has a little cap and it closes and it's just really good. I don't really like to completely wet my beauty sponge. I just do just enough on the flat side to do my foundation, contouring, concealer, and then on the drier side, now I have something to pick up my powder. This is from Molly. It's the Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra. So good. All you need to do is just put a little bit right on top of your eye, and there's no fallout, none whatsoever. Really fast. You're gonna want to work from one eye, you know, set it with the powder and then go into the other one. But as you see, look at this. The next step is, this is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, the Mega Glow powder. It's like this. So I do this because I feel like you can get away with it. You just take your brush and you just pat it over this Laurent lip pencil in the color Chic. And all I do is I applied the lip protectant a lot, as you can see. And just do a little bit of liner right on top. I'm going to be doing the Wander Beauty Mile High Club Volume Mascara with my go-to MAC Cosmetics. this is the finished look. This is how, you know, my quarantine stay at home makeup always looks like. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.